Arturo does too.
Did I explain it? Oh yeah. I do. They're like, so recently with this Elizabeth Blue, who I don't know, like I don't know much about her, but the thing that I do see is, so Trevor has befriended Elizabeth Blue, and DeFango's going after Elizabeth Blue, and it's the same thing they did with me, right? So like what they do is they have one end saying, hey, blah 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 blah, and befriending her because she's being attacked,
Mm-hmm.
and so like they're playing the same kind of Vice style thing, like they're pushing Trevor closer to her. When DeFango's one of the attackers. I mean, she has many attackers probably, but DeFango was one of the most vocal ones, and he was gaining a lot more notoriety, for attacking this woman. And I don't know, like, if she's honest, dishonest. All I can see is, like, the part of them playing the same game,
Mm-hmm.
of, like, attack and defend. So I think that's really interesting, like, because it's still going on, and it's still the same individuals doing it to other people.
Right. Fascinating.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, this is all like I'm always so interested to talk to you because, you often share these just real these incredible insights about things that have happened and obscure bits of information that are real gems. So I always feel like I learned something. I often feel like I learned something.
I appreciate you listening to me. I do. Like, and it's like and I sound like I'm always like skirting whatever, but the thing is, like, I honestly wasn't aware of a lot of these things. And if I was, like if I was really aware, then then I wouldn't have to figure things out. I would already know it because I would be aware of it. So this whole journey has been me being like figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like I told you, Tanya and Frank Bacon, they were part of the whole orchestration of the Who's the Bettridge file, which is something that Steve Outram put out on Twitter, and I wasn't aware of, and that was like boom, like a mind, like I was like, wow, that's crazy, because to me it validated it being an orchestrated thing that was. I mean, it was for another reason, but it essentially pulled me into this like ARG hell. I was like collateral damage and stuff. So like if I knew a lot of these things, like I just have little memories of things, and it's like still me putting things together. So if I was aware of things already, then I'd be like blah 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 blah. Like DeFango, I think if he ever told the real truth, like it would be like he knows. I think he knows shit, but he can't say the truth ever,
Yeah, he has a lot to hide.
Like,
DeFango does.
But I think he was like one of the, or like I think because when Thomas, I have an email that Steve Outram had put out. I don't like Steve Outram. He's not he's not a credible person, but he put out some emails of Tanya, Thomas, and Frank Bacon and DeFango all talking about buying land and all happy together when, like, in June, like, of 2018, when they were supposed to be fighting, and DeFango was coming after me. And Arturo, like, but they were just in the background, like, hey, showing that it was just all an act.
Wow.
Like in May of 2018, like when I was like, they were just acting, and there's emails of them just being fine together, and I think that's important for Arturo to understand too, because we were being played like Mindy always says, queens not pawns. Like we're being played like pawns. We were being played by our reactions.
Yeah.
And so it shows Mindy as well, like always saying this, that she's part of this whole upper level knowledge of what they're doing to people, that she knows that she is hurting people because they're her pawns.
Yeah, Tish used to have that hashtag Queens Not Pawns.
Yeah, and that was from Mindy. Like,
Huh.
I have this really terrible tweet from that Tish saying that she worked in chaos and she put, like, kids in the hospital and stuff. It's terrible.
Wow.
Cause like, but I don't think Tish was a queen. I think she was one of their pawns. But she was just being like believed to defeat your ego that she wasn't a pawn.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You know?
Right.
It's really like that. Yeah. And I guess now she's in prison.
Is she?
Yeah, for harassing people.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I don't know the ins and outs. I just get it from what people tweet. But she went to prison, and like I think it's because she's, you know, she became weaponized, and it's like I've been, you know, because I'll watch it. Like it's not healthy for me, but it helps me understand things better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a common reaction when people have something really traumatic happen or something that doesn't make sense, and or to really dig in and try to understand how it happened. So
And it's like understanding this machine, you know, and the players, like they're, you know, like that HL account is not a genuine account at all. Like, and if you notice, there are new accounts that came up. This new Port for Pink, this new other one. They retweet Slim. They retweet Lara Logan. And they retweet Either Friend. And then they'll like kind of mix in and retweet Arturo as well. Or like say their opinion on one thing or another, but they're part of this machine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff, and you can tell by you know how they are and stuff. But I don't know if Thomas. I think they kind of shoot Thomas away a little bit. Like I think, but I don't know. Like to be fair, but I think with that cryptocurrency thing, and they did a pump and dump on it. I think it really pissed off a lot of the people that like supported him because they lost money, and like you can't. People don't like that.
Yeah, people don't like to be taken advantage of and lose money as a result.
To be defrauded, you know. And they're all like, we got defrauded by Thomas.
Yeah.
You know, like, welcome to my world.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Wild.
But it's like that Tara Joyce, right? So Tara Joyce, or Terry, you could tell I could tell when she went on that Jessie show for the first time. Well, I don't think she knew. She was just being used. And like, I could tell she was like a genuine person. Yeah. And she was coming into realization. She was a genuine account that was blindsided. But these other accounts, they're not genuine.